Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Gul Knowledge Hub. Welcome my YouTube family to your own channel, which is Gul Knowledge Hub. Today's topic is, do you forget words while speaking? I am sharing 4 steps, and these steps are tried and tested. If you feel uncomfortable while speaking English due to lack of vocab, do you have a lot of ideas to convey, but you feel restricted due to the lack of vocabulary? Do you feel embarrassed? And do you feel unable to speak English due to this issue? Because this is a huge problem, and I will call it a huge dilemma. Why I call it a dilemma instead of problem? Because this is called poor communication skills. When we don't find the correct appropriate words for conveying of our idea. If this is your problem where you are uncomfortable, uneasy, stressed, embarrassed to find out the proper words for your speech, for your conversation, for your communication skills, but you feel a failure, this video is specially for you. But before diving into the video, there is a small request. If you haven't subscribed Gul Knowledge Hub, subscribe this channel. And if you have subscribed Gul Knowledge Hub, there is bundle of thanks from me. Just imagine this concept, dear audience. If you have a vast library where there are huge books on every topic, but you are unable to read, then what is the use of that library? Similarly, if you have a fridge or refrigerator, the fridge is full of all the food items, but you don't know how to cook, then what is the use of all food items? In the same way, our brain is full of words, but we are unable to use the words in an appropriate shape in the appropriate situation. Then what is the use of all efforts to memorize, to learn all the words? Just comment me in the comment section. Do you feel this problem? Because this is not only a problem, this is a huge dilemma, and we often feel failure due to this problem. I am going to share this problem, what is this problem and why this problem happens. Afterwards, I will discuss 4 tried and tested steps which will solve your problem forever. First of all, what is this problem and why it happens? Dear audience, why this problem happens to every English learner? Just focus on this topic. We have 2 parts of brain. Just remember, 2 parts of brain. One is called active brain, the other is called passive brain. Now you may ask the question, ma'am, what is active brain and what is passive brain? Dear audience, the words which we remember easily. The words which we remember easily and we can use whenever we are in the need of that word. This is called active word. What is called active word? And it is stored in our active brain, active part of brain. But there are some words which when we see in a newspaper, in a book, in a pamphlet, in anywhere, we can understand the meaning of that word and we remember that we have this word, but we can't utilize that word when the situation arises. This is called passive word, and it is stored in the passive brain, passive part of our brain. Now you understand what is active brain and what is passive brain. Let me know in the comment section, what do you have understanding of active brain and passive brain? Now what should we do? Because there is no use of learning a lot of words, a lot of vocabulary when you can't use them. What is the use of all the efforts which you have put to learn that word if you can't use them? So, the problem is how to shift the word from the passive part of the brain to the active part of the brain, where you can easily utilize that word. So, I am discussing 4 steps. These 4 steps are immensely important, and please like, share and comment that this video. So, the very first step to shift the word from the passive part of the brain to the active brain. What is that? First of all, you have to own a small dictionary of your own. Small dictionary of your own. It's not an Oxford dictionary. Yes. First of all, the first step is maintain your own dictionary. Any notebook, any register you can own to write down the words when you find it. First step, own your personal dictionary. Number 2, when you find a word, don't only learn that word, you have to write 2 to 3 sentences about that word. For example, if I write down the word shift, I have to write down its 2 to 3 sentences, because the word shift has different connotations, different meanings. For example, what will be the word shift? Can you shift table to the other side? Now here shift means to move. Can you shift table to the other side of the corner? Here it means to move. Can you shift the gear to the 4th? It means to change the gear of the car or any train or bus which you are driving. She works in the night shift. Here it means the timing of work. So you know, we have discussed shift word with 3 different meanings. First of all, can you please shift the table to the other side of the corner? Here it means move, to move the table. Second, she shifts to the 4th gear. It means that to change the gear from the 1st to the 2nd, the 3rd, 4th. And number 3 is she works in the night shift, in the day shift, in the morning shift, in the early shift. So here it means the shift means, here it shifts means the time of the work. So how you utilize? You should have to utilize the word in 3 different connotations, 3 different meanings. In this way you can easily learn this word. Number 3 step, write some collocations with that word. This is very important. Now you can ask the question, ma'am, what is collocation? Collocation means the combination of 2 or more words. For example, some adjectives. For example, night shift, day shift, early shift, morning shift. So the first word shift is collocated with adjective. This is very important. You have to find different kinds of collocations, the combination of words. And 4th and the last point is very important, and how it will stick the word to your brain, and the word will stay into your brain and will never leave you. So you have to write down a paragraph on that word. So I have a paragraph for you, and how can we do that? You have to, there is a clinic near my house. In this clinic, doctors work in shifts. Yesterday I wanted to doctor, but I couldn't because I was doing the night shift. I really hate doing late shifts. So this is the lecture of today. If you follow these 4 steps, you can easily remember the words, and words will stay forever with you, and you will not face this dilemma of forgetting words. With this positive note, we end this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed.